Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good, fam? Hey, listen, man, first off, I want to welcome everybody to the channel, and if you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into these boxing conversations, man. Canelo Alvarez, Sergey Kovalev is said to be very close into making that fight. Boxing Scene reported that, the two are looking to fight on November 2nd, and that the teams are very close to making that fight. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the many of boxing fans, the boxing critics, the boxing pundits who actually think Canelo Alvarez is going to go in there and walk through Sergey Kovalev, who actually think that Sergey Kovalev is anybody's cherry, especially a guy that's coming up 2 weight divisions to face him. Are we forgetting who Sergey Kovalev is? Sergey Kovalev is 36 years old. Yes. Sergey Kovalev has seen better days. Yes. Sergey Kovalev may be on the downside of his career. Yes. But I got to admit, man, against Anthony Yarde, a young, hungry lions in the camp, Sergey Kovalev, man, with the exception of maybe 2 to 3 rounds, Sergey Kovalev looked it very, very good, man. His jab looked it very on point, man. It seemed like the marriage between Sergey Kovalev and Buddy McGirt has been a major success. Now, granted, Canelo Alvarez, man, is all that in a bag of chips, man. He got the skills to pay the bills. He can be aggressive when he wants to. He can box off the back foot. He has excellent defense, excellent movement. He can hit hard. You understand what I'm saying? And, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy fight for Sergey Kovalev, but, there's a saying in boxing. There's a saying in boxing that they have weight classes for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? And you see it with the smaller guys. They jump up, man, and it doesn't always work out for them. It works out for a very, very select crew, man, select few. But then you got to look at the competition that they're facing. Sergey Kovalev, he is nobody's cherry. Nobody's cherry, man. I was looking on one site, and they got Canelo favored 7-1 over Kovalev. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. I want to see what Canelo Alvarez will do once he feels Sergey Kovalev's power. I don't know, some of you guys may be a little young to remember the run that Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher, had, on HBO, man. Nobody wanted to fight him, man. It was something like Deontay Wilder. When you're watching a fight and you know that any minute, soon as Sergey Kovalev laid that punch on you, you knew that somebody was going to sleep. It was like that because he was knocking everybody out. You know what I mean? He ran into Andre Ward, suffered 2 back-to-back losses, then ran into a later Alvarez where he suffered another brutal TKO loss. But, people seem to forget that he came back and avenged that loss. He came back and took his championship title back. Sergey Kovalev is a 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, man. Sergey Kovalev has a body inside the ring, and that has to run through every opponent's mind that step in the ring with him, man. Now, Canelo Alvarez is banking on going to the body, but Canelo Alvarez is a small dude. I think he's 5'7", something like that. Sergey Kovalev is 6 foot, 6'1", with a long jab, a very, very good jab, and Canelo Alvarez has had trouble with guys who can box, guys who can move a little bit, guys who have a real strong stick, a la Lara, gave him fits. Floyd Mayweather, you know what happened with that fight. Floyd basically took him to school, man. Took him to school when Canelo flunked out of that school. You know what I mean? Austin Trout. You know, these are guys that were long with nice jabs, man, that was able to move around. You know what I'm saying? And some of these fights Canelo arguably lost. You know, now granted, there is no doubt about it that Canelo is the face of boxing. Yes, he, as far as bringing in the numbers, bringing in the money, people watch it. Yes, Canelo is that guy. You know, some people confuse that with being pound for pound number one. Yes, Canelo is on that pound for pound list. Yes, he's high on that list, but I do not think Canelo Alvarez is number one pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Terrence Crawford as pound for pound, but that's a discussion for another video, man. How is Canelo going to get past Sergey Kovalev's jab? How is he going to get past it? You know, he's banking on Sergey being weak to the body. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo Alvarez is a very brutal body puncher, man. We knows that, you know, he'll fold you up like a lawn chair, man, if he gets to, you know, land the body shots that he wants to land, man. His glove disappears into the rib cage of his opponents, man. But he got to get there first, man. He got to overcome Sergey's jab. Yes, Canelo has very good movement, man. Very good movement. I think it's going to be a really, really good fight, sure to get made, and all indications is looking like it will. I think it'll be a very good fight, a way better fight than people are giving Kovalev credit for, man. You know, I think, you know, Canelo may be barking up the wrong tree with this fight. You know what I'm saying? He may be barking up the wrong tree because, you know, he beat Rocky Fielding, you know, and what? He beat Rocky Fielding. You comparing him to Canelo? No, there's no way, man. Kovalev would dominate Rocky Fielding and stop Rocky Fielding, similar to what Canelo did, man. I'm really looking forward to this fight, man. I hope the bookmakers in Vegas keep the 7-1 angle, or even make it higher, man, because I'm gonna win me some money that day, man. You know, I just cannot see Sergey Kovalev being stopped by Canelo Alvarez. I just can't see it, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Canelo may outbox him. You know what I'm saying? But then even that is hard for me to see, man. You know, that is hard for me to see. I'm looking forward to this matchup, man. I'm looking forward to how Canelo reacts once he get hit with one of those crusher right hands. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to seeing it. You know, this is no cherry pick at all, man. There's no doubt about it that this is a serious fight for Canelo Alvarez. I think this will be the biggest test of Canelo's career. You can sleep on it if you want to. You know what I mean? You can laugh, you know, put your little crazy comments in the comment section if you want to, man. But Canelo may just be barking up the wrong tree with Crusher Kovalev, man. You know, there's weight classes for a reason. Sergey Kovalev can punch hard. We seen in the Yard fight. We seen in the second Elaytor Alvarez fight. You know, Buddy McGirt has sparked a new fire in Sergey Kovalev, man. You know what I'm saying? And he can really box. And he has good power. You know, Kovalev's weakness is he has no inside game. You know, he's very weak to the body. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. But you got to get to that body. You got to get to that body. Do you think Canelo Alvarez can go in there and beat Anthony Yard? A big, brute, strong young bull like Anthony Yard? You know what I'm saying? You think Canelo Alvarez can jump up and fight him? You understand what I'm saying? Sergey Kovalev is the most tested, battle-tested light heavyweight out there. Out of all the light heavyweights, Sergey Kovalev is the most battle-tested. You know, you can say what you want. He's at the end of his rope. He's at the end of his career. He's on the downside. Yes. But even that Kovalev is still dangerous. That Kovalev is still very good, man. I don't know what Canelo and his team are thinking, you know, looking for this fight, you know, going out seeking Sergey Kovalev, man. You know what I'm saying? But if Canelo's able to pull it off, you know, he would no doubt, in my mind, be the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, man. I think it's a uphill battle for him, man. I just don't see him crushing the crusher, man. You know, I just don't see him crushing the crusher, man. But listen, man, leave your comments in the comment section. Give me your take on it. Let me know if you disagree or agree with what I'm saying, man. I just cannot see this as a cherry pick, and I just cannot see Canelo Alvarez steamrolling Sergey Kovalev, man. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon button so you can be notified when I'm dropping more heat. You can catch me on Twitter. You can catch me on Instagram at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. But in the meantime and in between time, stay blessed, fam, and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holla back.